Solomon Northup was born in 1808 in New York to a free African-American family carving out a life filled with promise and potential. He was an educated and skilled individual working as a musician and sharing his talent with the community around him. He lived a free and happy life with his family in Saratoga Springs, New York, cherishing moments of laughter and love. However, in 1841, while he was in Washington, D.C. for work, he was deceived by two white men who promised him a music job. Instead, they kidnapped him, shattering his dreams and thrusting him into a nightmarish reality. After being kidnapped, Solomon Northup was transported to the South, where he was sold into slavery, stripped of his identity and autonomy. He was forced to work under various masters, each with their own cruel demands and expectations. One of his masters was Edward Epps, a cruel and abusive plantation owner who subjected Solomon to intense physical and mental torture. Despite the relentless brutality he faced, Solomon clung to hope, determined to reclaim his freedom and reunite with his family. He devised a plan to escape, relying on his intelligence and resilience to navigate the treacherous landscape of slavery. With every ounce of courage, Solomon began to take the necessary risks that could lead him toward emancipation. Solomon Northup, a free man kidnapped and sold into slavery, endured a harrowing 12 years of toil in the fields where the shadow of despair loomed over his every waking moment. Each day he witnessed the relentless cruelty of his captors, with fellow slaves suffering brutal punishments for the smallest infractions against their owners. Desperation fueled his will to escape, but the constant fear of retribution kept him bound in chains, both physical and psychological. In 1853, a glimmer of hope appeared when a compassionate free man learned of Solomon's plight and reached out to him with the promise of assistance. With tenacity, Solomon Northup gathered evidence of his true identity, standing before the court to challenge the injustice of his years in captivity. After a long and arduous battle, his perseverance paid off, and in a moment that felt like a lifetime, he was finally declared free. In the wake of his liberation, Solomon Northup channeled his experiences into a powerful memoir titled 12 Years a Slave, which laid bare the horrors he endured. This compelling narrative became a vital historical document, shedding light on the brutal realities faced by countless enslaved individuals in America. In 2013, the poignant story of Solomon Northup was brought to life on the silver screen in the critically acclaimed film directed by Steve McQueen.